Large magnet unlock. Drop test number 2. Okay. Apparently we are parachuting down, but we get no parachutes. That's a nice visual glitch. But it dropped and it didn't flip over, so I think we have a successful turret. That was 2 in a row. Probably should do a third, but I'm curious why those parachutes didn't like show up on deployment. I mean, it clearly slowed itself down, but I've never had that bug before. Hey everyone, Engineer Coffee, welcome back to Mars. Last episode we got this drone automated to go back and forth to the excavator to collect materials. He's parked over there somewhere at a boulder. So I had asked for some naming suggestions, and a couple people had said the tardigrade, which I really liked. So we've got the tardigrade OCD. I was thinking ore cargo drone, but somebody said ore collection drone, which I also liked. So pick whichever one you want on that one. I kind of wish that these thruster modules were kind of separated now with the side thrust between, so it looked like it had 8 legs like a tardigrade. But you know, maybe if I post it on the workshop, I'll redo it in creative. Created this dumb little logo in 30 seconds in Paint, but it was more of just a test on getting custom LCDs into the game. So now I know how to do that for future LCDs that are probably better than this one. So let's see. Off camera, I just went around to a bunch of boulders, which is why the excavator is way out there. Got magnesium, nickel, that type of stuff to stockpile up. I also built this little pad here with a rotor underneath so we can get a small grid building. So I think what I want to do is start building some deployable turrets, because I feel like Assert is going to come get us at some point, and we have 0 defense. So I was thinking making just a bunch of turrets, 6 or 8 of them or something, and mark them around the perimeter with like a battery and a turret and all that type of stuff. And then we'll just carry them over with probably that drone and just kind of drop them off, because I don't know if this is going to be our permanent base. I don't know if we just keep building a complex around this. It's nice and flat and easy to build on, but it's also nice and flat and boring. So I don't know if we just drive off somewhere else and try to find some topography. And then just leave this outpost behind. We'll see. So at the moment, we'll just make these temporary turrets. I think I've got an idea for it. Apparently I'm building in concrete, so that's not great. I guess we'll just pick this metal color, not hazard. Okay, so I think I've got an idea for this. The turret I want to use is either the Autocannon or the Assault cannon, because they have the tiny conveyor on them. The other ones are large. We'll see what happens with the new update. It looks like we're getting new turrets. I just don't know what that means for small grid, or if it's just like a DLC reskin, kind of like the rocket launcher and stuff was in Warfare 2, I think. But so hopefully it's not just a reskin of this one, that it still has this big conveyor port. I'm hoping it'll be, some faster gun that has the small port, but we'll see. So I think we'll get started with the autocannon. It would be a good place to start. Let's see, probably should have put a conveyor corner there, I think. It's probably a good place to start. And then I want to do some parachutes. I was hoping to be able to deploy these. And so I'm hoping we can get these to work sideways like this. I mean, I know they'll work sideways. It's just for the center of gravity, because this guy is 870 kilograms. So we'll have to see how much weight we can get underneath those parachutes to actually balance it out so it doesn't flip over. We'll see. Let's see. I want to put on some hinges to kind of get the final shape of what we're going for. Okay, we'll put negative towards the inside, so it's consistent. Okay, something like that. And then I was thinking these pillars, maybe cylindrical columns. It was either these or the blast doors, just because the weight. Like we could do these. How much are these? 100 kilograms versus 39 kilograms. Yeah, I think we'll go with the blast doors. Just for the extra weight. We'll see if it helps. I guess I should have welded those up before I put stuff on. And then something like this. Let me get those hinges and stuff welded up, and then we can kind of get what the shape is going to be. So that's kind of the shape, and then what I'm thinking about here is we go and find our hinges. We'll make a group of them. We'll just do turret hinges for now. Hingers? Something like that. Let's see, I didn't set any of the limits on them. Lower limit should be 0, and then the upper limit can be 45. And then, I don't know why I exited out. We reverse, and I have no speed on them. Come on, man. There we go. So yeah, these would kind of splay out like that, and this is how the turret would get deployed down. We can suck them in, you know, for storage or for carrying them around. So they'll store like that. Let's go ahead and splay them out, because I think we might need the room to build in here. So probably off the back side we could put cargo. Put cargo there, and then a connector. Need some way to like revive these or refill them, revive them. Something like that. And then we'll need, I guess I'm thinking we can put a whole nother under section on underneath it. So maybe we extend these down. Like so. Ugh, it's gonna flip every time on me. I should go opposite legs is really what I need to do. Yeah, there we go. And then these guys can go on, maybe. Something like that. And then we can put our mag plates. My energy is low. Perfect. It's not critical. We'll get a little bit of time. There, I did it again. I should have done opposite legs. Oh, I'm out of steel plate. Okay. I think I took way too much interior plate and put it in my inventory. Yeah, something like that. So then we can put stuff underneath. So batteries would be good. Probably 2 of them. Probably doesn't matter which way we rotate. I think that'll probably be good. What else do we need? An antenna would be a good one. The antenna here? Do I want an antenna or a beacon? I think I want to do the antenna because I think I want to use the broadcast controller to send messages, whether it's low ammo or low battery. So let's do our broadcast controller. Cool. Yeah, I guess we can just put it there for now. Let's see. I know I want an AI defense block because that has an extra range to it, because I think the range on this turret's only like 600 or something. I think it has, yeah, it has max range of 800, but I think it's only 600 in the like the AI control. And then if we replace that turret with the larger one, the artillery turret, it's going to need the AI defense to get that full like 1400 meter range or something like that. That is not the button I wanted to push. Does this really have a front? We'll do it that way. So the little shield is on the bottom so we can see it when it's dropping from the sky, I guess. Let's see. If we want to send our low ammo and low battery, we're going to need a couple event controllers. Oh, this is already filling up quick. I don't know if I'm going to have enough space for
energy critical.
all the things I was thinking. So we're going to need timers for this AI defense block because it has like a, if it detects enemies, it'll do something. Let me weld that up real quick. So in the AI defense, it has this setup actions. So it'll do if it detects an enemy and if it doesn't detect an enemy, but that's it. Like there's no pages of it, which is kind of unfortunate. So I think we need to put a couple timers on for that. I think we're going to need more than just that because we need... because we're going to need to be able to deploy it, and we're going to need another event controller for... Yeah, really for deployment for the event controller, and maybe a timer for that too. To get the parachutes and stuff working and get these guys to splay out. We want these guys to spread out and the landing pads or something to turn on. Let me think about that a little bit more, get some energy and come back. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going to remove this broadcast controller. We'll put the other event in it, so it'll be next to the others. Yeah. Our event controller in here, and then we'll put our other timer over here. Oh, I had it. I guess it doesn't really matter. It might get covered. And then we can put a merge block here. I'm thinking we might want to get like a projection going. And so to have a... Oh, well. Okay, it's not in there. I grab the small one. Anyway, I think we can connect this to like another merge block and a projector so we can make multiple, assuming this works out. And then we do just hang the broadcast off the front, because I still want it. Hoping for something that looked a little bit more half blocky. It's still kind of full block on the side. That'll work. And then I was thinking we could put some buttons so we could actually reverse the hinges. Should be able to cover that up. I think the parachutes will still deploy. I don't think we need this many buttons anyway, but that's okay. And I think I've covered up all the stuff. Oh no, we've got the defensive block welded up, so that's good. Okay. Get some stuff welded up here, and then we'll test it out. Alright, I got all the bits welded up. I did grind off the feet here because I want to replace them with heavy armor. With the sun coming up, that's good. Replace these guys with heavy armor. To add a little bit more weight, hopefully we can counter that heavy turret. For the parachutes, we'll see. I'm really worried about the center of gravity on this thing. We'll see. Okay. And then we had this. Okay. Yeah, these are only 112 kilograms. They're not that heavy. I wonder if we should have put the hinges on the lower section to give it more weight. Might be something we do. We'll see how we can remodel this if it doesn't work. And let's get some more armor around this as well. And then I guess here, do we want to do that? Or do we do a full triangle? Probably the full triangle. It'll look a little bit egg-shaped from the underside, but that should be okay. At least it's symmetric. You know, now that I'm looking at this, can we do... How heavy are these? Do these add any weight? Where's the full block? Gotta be around here somewhere. There we go. Heavy armor plate adds 66 kilograms. I mean, that's not nothing. We can add 9, 10, 11 of these. We'll get another one under there at some point. Maybe it'll drop to the ground, so I'll have to see if I remember to do it. Yeah. We put these guys around. Add a bit of weight to it. I guess we can go further. We can get all of these done. Okay, I guess just a little under protection and extra weight really is what we're after. Okay. Yeah, let me get all this welded up and make sure the batteries are charged before we drop it off of this connector, because I don't think we can get a good center of gravity. Let's look at it now, actually. Get our center of mass. Yeah, it's not going to give us the ship center of mass because it's got all of this subgrid and the rest of it. Yeah, the green one, it's one giant grid, so I'll have to grind that off of there before it'll tell us. Let's turn that back off because that is a lot of noise on the screen. So yeah, let me get this welded up, make sure the batteries are charged, and then we'll cut it loose. Okay, got all that stuff welded up, got the turret welded up as well. I think it's a pretty good shape. I was hoping for a little bit skinnier of a bottom. I think that'll work. Let's set up a couple buttons. Let's do this as the hinges. Do reverse on that, and then here we can do... I did not even set up a group for them. Let's get our mag plates. This will be... turret mag plates. Probably come up with a name for the turret at some point, so we can differentiate between which one it is. Give them a number. Yeah, do we want them to be auto-locking? Probably. So let's just do this one as a group that will... Is that right? Turret mag plates, yes. Unlock them, so when they lock to the ground we can unlock it. Beautiful. Okay, is our batteries charged? Yes, okay. Change those back to auto. I think we're ready to grind this guy off. Okay. Now I can't get to it at all. Why is that like smashed into the ground? That doesn't really make any sense. Shouldn't it be up a block? Yeah, that's weird. Okay. Come on. There we go. Maybe I should have turned auto lock off on these. Okay. There we go. It's stuck to the ground. I think we're good. It's a little bit conflicting with that, well, I guess this piece here is sticking up further than this ground, so I just know we have that plate underneath it. So let's do the moment of truth here and see where our center of mass is. Do we not have a ship center of mass? Shouldn't this have a thing? Okay, gotta unlock it. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn those, okay, I thought it was detecting a different grid. Mag plates, not used for auto-lock, unlock. It's slightly I mean, it's down there, so hopefully the parachutes will be up here. We'll see. Let's get some canvas and some ammo in here. That'd be another good thing to get going, is some autocannon ammo. I don't think it holds that much, but that's fine. And then where is canvas? I think I passed it. There it is. Get some canvas going as well. And I'll stockpile the ship up. Let's take this stuff off, because that's just... Whew. I guess while we're waiting for that, let's put a landing pad, or a landing gear, on the drone here. Try to come up with something cooler at some point. Let's see. Auto, turn those on, unlock. Let's back them up right there. Let's put the big boy on there. Why not? Put it back. It doesn't matter. It's temporary anyway. Oh, I can't use that connector. That's why. Ow. So we go to our parachutes. They can fit 3. Okay. That's fine. It'll give us a few
Energy
tests.
low.
And then our cargo. Just put it in here and let it auto suck into the turret, 'cause I think the turrets are only going to take a few. Like, they can fit more. Yeah, okay. Cargo. What did that do to our center of mass? Still down below, but we'll see if it flips. No, can I pick him up from the turret? Is it going to play nicely today? It is. Okay, good. Let's just go distance away. Let's go ahead and just drop this guy and see what happens. Come in here to our plate and we'll do an unlock. Exit out real quick. Hopefully we can get to it. Okay, deployed. It's a bit wobbly. No, it's stabilizing. There we go. Okay, I think that worked out great. I'm not sure we actually needed these. I think we probably could have gone with the lighter material up here and had that weight down here on the bottom. I wonder if we like replaced these ones and these blocks with lighter. But it worked. So that's good news. I don't think it's going to work, though, if we grind that off. I'm not going to grind it off right now, but if we grind that off and put the larger artillery one. So it works for this one. Yeah, now we just need to recreate it. Let's do a couple more tests. We got 2 more tests out of this, I think, of the amount of canvas we have. Alright, we're up here again at 200 meters. Let's make sure our parachutes are still good. Parachutes, auto-deploy, 100 meters. They have canvas, right? Yep. Let's just restock them anyway. And then we should be able to drop from here. Large magnet, unlock. Drop test number 2. Okay. Apparently we are parachuting down, but we get no parachutes. That's a nice visual glitch. But it dropped and it didn't flip over, so I think we have a successful turret. That was 2 in a row. Probably should do a third, but curious why those parachutes didn't like show up on deployment. I mean, it clearly slowed itself down, but huh. I've never had that bug before. Let's just go ahead and try a third test. Let's go ahead and unlock the turret again. And see if we get a parachute this time. Okay, nope, they deployed. It's slowing down, but we don't get a visual. Weird. Okay. Well, we got the magical floating turret. Cool. That is working. I think now we need to program it so it actually deploys correctly with all the timers and stuff. Yeah, let's go ahead and take this back to the pad over there and get working on the programming side. Alright, we got our turret back here. I still kind of want to replace those, but I don't really want to destroy everything. That's fine. It looks pretty chunky. Let's see. What we could do is let's get a different paint job because we're not going to have it that color. Let's go with, yeah, the orange to start is fine. Digital, and then let's see if we can try to match the sand color here of Mars. A little bit more orange. I'm sure I could find a color sooner than later. Kind of more red. There we go, red. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Ooh, that's looking really good right there. Yeah, I think that's close enough. I can paint this guy in the digital camo. Oh yeah, it does count those. I wasn't sure if those are going to be solid or not. Beautiful. Yeah, that looks good. We'll meld in. So yeah, let's get some working on some timers and stuff in here. So let's get stuff named. Yeah, let me go through and name all of this stuff. Okay, I got all of our blocks renamed in here. I was doing some power management, basically just turning everything off. And I found a bug. I went ahead and submitted a ticket. So in the AI Defense Combat, whether this is on or off, it doesn't use any power. So let's go to this battery. Still have 11 hours. Whether that's on or off, except for when the AI behavior is on, which is fine. AI behavior is on, block is on, battery power is now at 5 hours left. But if I go ahead and turn the block off and go back to the battery, it's still 5 hours left. It's the AI behavior, so it just depends on if this is on or off, regardless of if the block is on or off. So went ahead and submitted a ticket for that, because this, you'd think this on-off would disable the power on it, because obviously it's not doing anything. It says block disabled. It's not detecting enemies, but it's still drawing power. So submitted that bug report, but let's just go ahead and get started on the rest of this. Doesn't really matter. We're going to keep it on anyway, because we want it to search for enemies all the time. Let's see. And this has setup actions. So this is where I was talking about earlier, that it has if it detects an enemy and if it doesn't detect an enemy, and there's no additional slots for it. So we're going to use some timers for that. So let's use timer 1, trigger now, and timer 2, trigger now. So let's go ahead and rename those so we don't get lost in the future. This one will be enemy detected. And then we'll just call this one all clear. And then the third timer block will be for our deploy. I don't know if it matters. 3 seconds. We'll see on that one. These ones are fine at immediate. Let's see. Probably want that merge block off for now. Event controllers. We want one that is low ammo. One that is low battery. And then another one for deploy. So let's go ahead and set up our deploy one. I think on this one I want to use is the connector connected. Small connector. And then in its actions we're going to use the when it disconnects. When it disconnects, it's going to start the deploy timer. Don't think we need to have anything else. I mean, I guess we could, when it gets deployed, it probably should start the AI defense. Maybe we turn that on. Or we turn on AI behavior. Let's do that. So when it disconnects, it turns the AI behavior on. Since we know that's what's drawing the power anyway. And that's fine. And the rest can be in the timer. So in the deploy timer, this is where we want to have the hinges come out. The hinges would get reversed. The mag plates would turn on. The parachute should turn on as well. Batteries are fine. I think that's really it. I don't think we want to do anything crazy with like the broadcast controller. I mean, I guess we could just say something like "see you later," but that'd be kind of weird. I think that's it. I think that's all we need. Let's see. The enemy detected. This is where I'm thinking we do some broadcast controller stuff. So we'll have enemy. Let's see. We're gonna name this one turret 1. So let's see. Turret number 1. Enemy detected. And at least kind of we know which one to go for. I mean, we should be able to see the enemy on our own radar, but that's all right. All clear. And then we also want battery low. Low ammo. I think those are the 4 that I can think of right now. We'll see. Okay, so that was enemy detected. Timer block there. Yeah, so let's go into the timer block. Here, for enemy detected, we will want to set up our actions. What I'm thinking we can do is we'll just do a flash of it. So we'll turn the antenna on. Then we'll send the message, enemy detected, and then we'll just immediately turn the antenna off. That way we don't draw a lot of power. And then enemy detected, we want to turn the turret on. Because we'll turn it off otherwise, so it's not drawing any power. Anything else that we need to turn on or off? I think that will work. That's all I can think of for now. And then all clear. This setup will do the same thing. It'll turn the antenna on, play the all clear message, and then turn the antenna back off. And then it'll turn the turret off. Okay, that should work. Deploy we already set up. Let's see, we need to go into the AI defense and set up its actions, right? Oh no, we did that one already. Enemy detected and all clear. Let's see, do we get everything set up? Oh, low ammo and low battery we didn't do, so let's do low ammo, cargo filled. I think I only want to do the small cargo container. And then if we come in here, how much ammo does this thing hold? 15? 15. So it's down to 2 or 3, so I guess 20% would probably be okay. Let's go back into that low ammo. Let's do 20% if it's equal or less than
energy low.
In the cargo container. This is where we want to send a message as well. So if it is below, we want to toggle the block on, send a broadcast of message. Oh, was that message 4? I think it was message 4. Hopefully that's correct. And then we'll toggle that one back off. Let's go into our broadcast controller. Low ammo was number 4. Okay. And then low battery. This will be stored power. Stored power. Oh, no. Low battery. There we go. Stored power percent is equal to or less than... let's see, we had like 5 hours, so... I guess a half hour would be 10%-ish. That should work. And we want to do both batteries. And... it should be drawing at the same time at this point. And then again, we want to do, if it's true, we toggle that on, we play broadcast message number 3, and then we turn it back off. That should work. I think that's it. I think we've got everything set up that we want. Alright, I got all the turret parts tested. It detects enemies, that type of stuff. I didn't done the battery because it doesn't run that low. But I was going to replace these little leg parts with the blocks in here with probably more batteries or decoys, but then I was thinking about it and I put these merge blocks on because I think we can go ahead and make a blueprint of the legs. So if I put a merge block, well, not that. put a merge block on the end like this. It would be one grid. It's 2 grids right now, but we could put a projector right here and project the pair of legs, and then we could project the blueprint for the body, and then we just drop out the hinge parts, push the legs in, and attach them, and that would make it a lot easier to recreate these things without having to build each leg individually. And then maybe in the future we can build like a factory for them. That'd be kind of fun. I don't think it'll be the next episode. The next episode, I think we need to get into the factory side of it. We need to get a large refinery. We're still working off the basic refinery in the base here, so I'd like to get silver so we can get a med bay, proper med bay. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and call this an episode here. Here's our little turret. I'll get a few more of them built between here and the next episode so we can get some defense going around the base. But yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.